Authentic, fun, relatable, and slightly provocative. Just another hang with your besties. It's CK Mornings and the In Case You Missed It podcast.
Remember yesterday morning we were talking about that slang term that just is held on. It's just withstood the test of time, right?
It was cool, right?
Yeah.
Cool's
The
been
word
around
cool
forever, yep.
is still cool. Like, it's been around for so long. It's just one of these slang, because slang terms usually come and they go and they're gone. Mm-hmm. But cool has just been holding on for like 100 years. It's still cool to say cool. So we talked about this yesterday morning, and I got a text from somebody that said, have you seen this? It's funny you were talking about slang terms, because there was an article or something online about slang words from 1954.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so again, slang terms come and go so quickly. Cool has always been there. Cool is just a staple.
Mm-hmm, it's held on.
These ones did not withstand the test of time. Like the slang term Cool Jonah, which was slang for a well-dressed kid.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Oh, Cool Jonah. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
I
you.
like that.
Look at you, Cool Jonah.
Cool Jonah.
I like that. George.
What does that mean?
Meant money.
Oh, George one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that
Some
Cool
George.
Jonah's got a pocket full of George.
Do you have? There's something about these I don't mind.
Spooning your scarf.
Spoon, I don't know.
I walked in here this morning. You were over there spooning your scarf.
Stuffing my face.
Yeah, eating your food. Oh, spooning your scarf, eh? Double bubble.
I don't know.
You probably never heard this. It's a cute girl. I'm kidding. Look at that doll over there spooning her
double bubble.
scarf. What a double bubble. No, it's a cute girl. And a bad dad from Baghdad
Wow. Okay.
was a guy who thinks he's tough. Look at me over here, old bad dad from Baghdad.
You know what? These have a je ne sais quoi. I could so picture someone in the 50s being like, hey,
Yeah.
a double bubble.
A fluky was a jerk. If you're at the movies, it's called a hecklethon. And a flip lip is a person who makes wisecracks. Oh, I just flip lipped you over there. Calling you a double bubble.
Those are charming.
I like those. Cool withstood the test of time, but these are all from back in 1954.
Bring those back.
Yeah. Hey, George, you got a pocket full of George over there? Hey, doll, you want to go spoon your scarf, eh? Man, I got me a double bubble on my... I like that.
Yeah, I just picture them at like the soda shop or whatever, the roller rink,
Oh, yeah.
Sandy's.
We got one milkshake, two straws. That's me, an old bad dad from Baghdad over here. AI is part of our everyday lives now. Like it or not, it is happening. I don't know if this incident of AI is something we want to be a part of. There's a new trend in China where people are using an AI program called X.Skill.
Okay.
And what you can do is build a digital version of your former partner. So you would upload things like old texts, pictures, voice notes, and social media posts. The AI then creates an ex's personality, speech patterns, and shared memories. And they say it is meant for personal reflection and emotional healing. It's not to be used for stalking and or harassment.
Definitely
Alana.
not.
No.
Darn it.
Critics are saying it creates major privacy issues since someone's personal data could be used without their permission, because obviously you're not asking your ex to use that stuff. You're doing it on your own, and you're setting up your fake girlfriend on AI or boyfriend or whomever your partner was.
It is. I was thinking about that the other day, not to flatter myself or anyone would, but I'm like, we post all these videos on our social media. I'm like, there could be freaks out there making videos of us with AI, you know what I mean?
You mean somebody's got their very own Chris and Alana?
I don't think anyone would want any more of us, but
Jeez.
what's this website for research purposes?
Yeah.
I want to check it out. I really do want to check it out.
It's an app, and it's in China, so I don't know if we have access to it. It's called X.Skill. EX.skill. Okay? I don't even know where you would start looking for that. And I don't know if you should be, Alana. I'll just tell you for
curious.
your own mental health, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't need AI barking at me about what I'm eating for dinner and my habits in life. I dealt with that. I'm past that. I don't need another ex doing that.
No, I don't want it. Well, it could be good, though, if you make it and you're like, actually, you're kind of ugly and annoying. I don't know why I messaged you in the first place.
But I can see, well, okay, AI doesn't know the difference. What if I upload pictures of Kate Upton
Yeah.
and fake chat?
Of all
And
the
now-
people out there,
yeah.
why would you do your ex?
Yeah. I swore to you, and I've told you off air and a little personal information, that I'll never get back together with Emily Ratajkowski. I will never.
Done. She's had her chance and she blew it.
Brooke Shields, you had your turn, girl.
They're gonna have to go on this app if they want another piece of you. Like,
they're going on the app. That's a good point. Maybe they're setting me up. Yeah, I would never set them up. Like, why would I do that?
Why would you? You have too much pride, Chris.
That's what I need. I need Brooke Shields coming back in my life and sharing her speech patterns and our texts again. No AI. No. You gonna get on this?
No.
No? Jason Momoa, the ship has sailed?
Same thing. He's had his chance.
Goodbye, dude. So J-Lo has created a LinkedIn account. Have you seen this? I'm pretty sure she hasn't. You got people to do this. But the idea behind it is promoting her upcoming Netflix movie called Office Romance. So she, allegedly, updated her profile, fictional jobs, and different movies she's been involved with. And it's basically to give it like a real-life background to promote this movie. You know what I'm saying? You know when they do that?
Some promo.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, she listed luxury wedding planner, and that's from the wedding planner she was in. Maid from the Maid in Manhattan movie, so that's on her LinkedIn. International pop superstar from the movie Marry Me. So that's all her background on her LinkedIn account.
Okay.
To which I'm like, I didn't know people were still jumping on LinkedIn. That's just one social media thing I never got involved with.
I know, and I get emails all the time about add this person. One time I had an ex and I blocked him on everything pretty much. I get an email, follow blah 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 on LinkedIn. I'm like, get
on LinkedIn?
Out of here. I'm like, would you leave me alone, LinkedIn?
Is that how they're tracking you down?
I know. I'm like, no. I'm like, I didn't even think about LinkedIn. Anyways, I digress.
So you've backed away from LinkedIn then, I see. Office Romance is on Netflix. It's coming out in about a month. June 5th is when it comes out. And in it, she's a CEO and a pilot. And that's also on her LinkedIn background.
Very cute. Yeah, it adds a little personal touch.
Yeah.
I have a LinkedIn, and it's probably from 5 years ago.
Just seeing if I can even log into my LinkedIn.
No, I don't know my LinkedIn. And LinkedIn was one of the ones, too, where if you viewed someone's profile, it would tell them or whatever.
Yeah.
I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of beef with LinkedIn.
Oh, I'm in.
What's going on your LinkedIn?
J-Lo looked at my account. Oh, wow. Forget everything I just said.
You like LinkedIn?
I love LinkedIn. What a fabulous network of people. Oh, if you ever look at my LinkedIn, my picture is so unprofessional. Like, LinkedIn is a professional place. Like, look at my picture.
Cool.
Looks like I went on a bender and I joined LinkedIn.
Hire me.
I'm going to recommend this.
Recommend something on Thursday mornings. It's where Alana and I recommend something. All right, so we're going to recommend something here this morning. I like mine today. I'll let you go first, so Alana.
I'm excited for yours. Okay, so I have a YouTube channel. It's called J Buck's Retro Rewind. So it's got like 80s, 90s, early 2000s nostalgia. So you take a walk down memory lane. So it's got Saturday morning cartoon blocks, like 3 hours straight of old school Saturday mornings, TV shows, like Nickelodeon, all kinds of stuff. A lot of holiday stuff, too. So they have the Goosebumps Halloween episodes. And if you know, the Goosebumps Halloween episode where the girl put the mask on and she couldn't take it off. That's one of the best pieces of television ever. So that's on there. I can't wait to watch that. But he also puts up old school commercials from the 80s to 2000s.
I'm looking at this now. Wow.
Oh, I love watching the old school commercials. Like, it makes me so happy. Like old movie trailers and stuff like that. So it's definitely like a cool little thing. And I look forward to watching some cartoons this Saturday morning.
All right, give us the name of it again.
J Buck's Retro Rewind on YouTube.
All right, I'm going to recommend a way to save money when you shop on Amazon.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're looking at something on Amazon, go to camel.com. Okay. Camel.com. Search for the item that you're looking to buy. It'll then show you the Amazon price history of the item. Oh. So you can see if it's at like the highest price it's ever been or it's the lowest price it's ever been. You kind of get a history. And this works best if you're not like in a hurry to buy something. So you can do a little research. Say you're looking for Beats headphones. Okay. So you find them on Amazon. You're like, that's what I want. Go to camel.com. Put in the Beats headphones. You can see what the price is and where it stands. You can then scroll. You can see what the lowest price it ever was. This is the neat thing I like. You can add your email and get price alerts for when it goes to the price that you're willing to spend.
Okay, I always wondered if there was features like that.
So if it's like, again, we'll use Beats headphones. If you're like, I won't pay any more than $150. Put in your email address, $150, and when it gets to that, it'll email you and said, here's the link. Beats headphones down to $150. You can get what you're looking for.
Beauty.
For whatever price that you've punched in there.
I like that. That's
You
a
like
good
that?
idea. Yeah. Makes it easy.
Camel.com is the website where you can do that. A couple things we recommend this morning. If you got something to recommend or you want the links to those and you can't write them down fast enough, just send us a text. Real disturbing story. You've been talking about this in the news here today. It's very disturbing. And I saw this on social media yesterday, and I was like, oh, man. So Pet and Wildlife Rescue posted yesterday that somebody dropped kittens off tied in a bag outside their doors during office hours.
Yes, which, it breaks your heart to think about the cats tied up in the grocery bag. I don't understand the thinking of if you're going to drop them off. I feel like there's a part of your brain that is like, I want them to be found, I want them to live, but why tie up the grocery bag? It's sick.
Okay.
You're sick in the head.
So I immediately go, okay, what's on the other side? Okay, because the immediate response is, what a dumb thing to do. This is horrible. But, what's the other person? So I'm like, okay, maybe they ran into tough times. They don't have the money. They can't afford the pets. Okay? That happens. But to put them in the bag, like you just said, to put them in the bag and tie up the bag, and it's not that hot out, but in a plastic bag, these kittens they all lived. But they, almost didn't.
Yeah.
Put them in a box.
No, I agree.
There's so many other things you can do.
Yeah, when someone is going through a tough time and you hear these stories of they're abandoned, okay, I don't condone it by any means, but I'm I can have empathy for it, for lack of a better word. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if the grocery bag tie up. You try so hard to see the good. I'm like, maybe they didn't want the kittens to escape and get hurt, so they thought tying it was the best method. I don't know. Yeah,
it's really confusing to try to wrap your head around it. And you've got more coming up at 7 o'clock here this morning. But what a way to do it! And the Pet and Wildlife Rescue has come out. And they have said, this is not the way you handle it. And it was during work hours, was it not? When they were not open? Is that what I understand?
Yeah, it was during business hours. I believe.
Come in and say, listen. And they have programs in place because this does happen. Lifestyles change. And one of the things that happens a lot of times is the owner will die or pass away. Somebody's now got to take care of the pet. They don't have somebody to take care of it. This is a situation. Reach out. Talk to them. Ask for help. I got to leave them outside the door in a bag. It just seems.
And something, obviously as a cat person, I know dogs get abused and whatnot all the time too, but something about cats, I don't know, people treat them so disposably, I find. And I find these are common stories with cats and kittens. I don't know what that is. I don't know why they're treated like that. But yeah, it's very sad to see.
And one of the things about having a pet is that there's a chance you could have more pets. Mm-hmm. Right? They could get pregnant. That's part of the deal. I think you got to go into it knowing that might be part of the deal. And getting a pet isn't a short-term thing. That pet could be around for years and years. They become part of the family, for sure. They say in Ontario, if you're convicted of animal cruelty, stiff fines, a jail term, and or a lifetime ban on owning animals.
That's the other thing. I find the penalties are never tough enough on these kind of cases.
Exactly. So we'll see if more comes out of this. But you can read the whole story, cknewstoday.ca. Orlando will have more here in just a couple of minutes. But just a disturbing story that happened. If you come across a situation where you're not sure what to do, Pet and Wildlife Rescue, they'll answer. They'll answer some questions and they'll point you in the right direction. This story is making the rounds, and I think it's pretty funny how we're all people, right? Doesn't matter who you are, what your job is, we're all people. Tomorrow will be the 1-year anniversary of when Pope Leo XIV was elected Pope at the conclave. That was a year ago.
Okay, yep.
Soon afterward, once he got to the Vatican, Robert Prevost is his name, he had to change his address on everything.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He moved.
That's a big address change, too.
So he had to change his address to everything to Vatican City, even at his bank. So Pope Leo called his bank in Chicago, where he's from. And it was 2 months into being the Pope, so a couple months in. He personally called the bank to change his phone number and put his new address on his banking information. Pope Leo goes through all the security questions and stuff, but the lady on the customer service line said, unfortunately, I can't help you over the phone. You need to come down to the bank in person to make those changes. So here's the Pope sitting in the Pope office trying to make these changes. You know how much of a pain in the butt is for like you and I, like normal scrubs like you and I. This is the Pope trying to change his banking information. Leo said he couldn't, but she said, sorry, that's our policy. So he then pulled out this card. Would it matter if I told you I'm Pope Leo?
You got to pull it out sometimes.
Yeah, so he had that in his back pocket. Guess what she did? She hung up on him.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I would
She
not
hung
believe
up
it.
on him. Yeah. Like, okay, Pope Leo's calling.
Yeah, and I'm the queen.
Whatever. So the priest that's relaying this story was talking about it in it must be a podcast or something somewhere. So it's kind of all over the place right now. And he's saying, imagine being the woman, some telephone banker somewhere that is now hearing this story and is like, I had somebody say they were Pope Leo once. And I hung up on, that's me.
Yeah, because that's definitely something you would remember. Yeah, I never thought about that.
So eventually what happened is the Pope had some of his people.
Peeps.
So they reached out to the bank, and the bank finally relented and said, okay, we'll allow this to happen. Like it's a special circumstance. But it's kind of crazy to think that Pope Leo, the leader of the Catholic Church, is having to do, like, you know what I mean? We're all
These
people.
everyday
We all have
tasks.
the same thing.
Yeah, I always wonder about like celebrities or people who are in kind of roles like this,
Yeah.
what kind of tasks they're dealing with. But yeah, I guess it makes sense.
You know where my brain went? So I was like, oh, I guess, yeah, okay, that's a new job. He's got to change his... He probably had to send in, like, a blank check to get his pay.
Oh,
that-
and every time you're like, how the heck do I find a blank check again? When I go,
Yes. He's like, oh, I got to get this to HR at Vatican here. I got to get that done.
Yeah.
And do you think, like, when he signed up, they're like, hey, we're going to need you to do WMIS training? Do you think Pope Leo did WMIS training when he sat down? Do you think the president, do you think the prime minister, when they, like, get into office and take on a new job, do you think they're like, do you think Mayor Caniff had to do WMIS training when he became mayor of the municipality?
yeah, I don't know. Some of these jobs, I'm very curious about what they're doing and what they're not doing.
Like, remember earlier this week, I was complaining about that, what is that course I have to take because I clicked on something wrong on my
clicked
email?
on a phishing email.
Yeah, I clicked on a phishing email. So now HR, the IT department's all over me. Like, oh, you got to do this because you're dumb on
Such
email.
a gotcha moment.
Yeah, and I'm like, ugh, more work. What a pain in the butt that is. Do you think that Pope Leo had to go through IT training through his HR department of the Vatican? Like,
Oh, he's probably clicked on a phishing link. Yeah.
probably. Do they have the same kind of, is that the same, are they doing the same things we are?
We're all the same at the end.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Vatican. We're going to sit you down and go
We'll
over,
go
like,
introduce you, take you around, introduce you to some diocese.
hey, I want to show you your printer code when using the printer. Oh, okay. If you want to access your voicemail, like, is that all, like, part of it?
Yeah, that must be.
We're all the same people, and in just different disguises. Last Friday, a website shut down. We were talking about it earlier this week. Ask.com is the website, which was previously Ask Jeeves. Jeeves was the butler. You'd go to the butler, and you'd ask any question. A long form, you type it in. It was like the Google before Google.
We were saying, like before ChatGPT, very ahead of its time, Jeeves was.
Exactly. So Ask.com shut down on Friday of last week. It was the end of a 25-year run in the search business, and like I said, was originally Ask Jeeves, which was the platform. They rebranded it in 2006, so like a 20-plus year run of Ask.com. So they're done. They're all gone. But I got thinking, I'm like, Ask Jeeves was one of the original websites that I was clicking on.
in the early days website.
The AJ was the OG back in the day. And I'm of the age where I was around when like the internet was just like became a thing.
Oh, it was so exciting.
Like when I was at college up in Belleville, like there was a computer lab that was connected to the internet, and that blew our minds. It was like, what is this? Because there used to be like in high school, we just had a computer lab, which was where you'd print things. That's as close as you got to like computers. And then we went to school and they were like the internet. And I was like, what is this? And I remember the first website I ever went to, tsn.ca.
Wow.
And you know what was there? Nothing.
No?
It was just the logo.
Okay.
But I was like, wow. Like, that's crazy. Like, that I watch TSN all the time for hockey highlights. And here I am on my computer. It's TSN. And I thought that was the bomb.com. I thought that was the thing. And well, here we are now. Look what we can do. Like, it's
Yeah, it's
crazy
crazy.
to think. Like, think back. I want to ask, what do you remember as like the first website, like back in the day? What was your OG website that you were going to when you remember logging on to the internet for the first time? 519-354-8684. What were you going to? What was your
so
thing?
crazy. I vividly remember. So I probably was like 6 years old in my family's computer room. And my friend, we had a group assignment at school, and she called me on the landline and said, "Oh, there's this website called Google." And it was
Google
brand
was
spanking,
around.
and I remember the conversation so clearly. She's like, "It's called Google, and you can go and look up stuff there." So Google,
Really?
you could use Google for school projects, and I haven't used a brain cell since.
Wow.
Yeah, so I remember like Google just coming. But there's a lot. I was very into. I liked going on like chat rooms, AOL chat rooms,
Like
and
that
chatting with
was
the fan sites and stuff
crazy.
like that.
Anybody
Yeah.
remember what was it? ICQ
ICQ
and IRC was another one. Like those were chat. They weren't on the internet. They weren't on they weren't websites per se, but they were programs that used the internet back in the day.
Yeah.
So what were you on back then? 519-354-8684.
Well, there was a lot. It was a big push too to like build your own HTML. Like one was called Angel Fire.
I had Angel Fire written
Did
down.
you? And
Yeah.
I was like the little coding baddie. I was making my own websites and stuff like that.
And they
my
had
own characters.
GIFs. Remember, like that was like I don't even know if they were called GIFs back then, but it was like things that moved. Like on your website, you could.
And that's
have,
all the
like,
website was, like moving things.
Oh, Danielle says web crawler was the search engine she used back then. Rick says Yahoo Games. That's right. Yeah.
Games were like, everyone loved games. Like,
See, I remember being here like 28 years ago, and we had one computer in the building that had the internet. And you
so
would actually
interesting.
come in at 10 p.m. at night because you might be able to use it at that time. Like we didn't have internet at home. It wasn't common. So you'd come into work at 10 o'clock hoping, but there'd be times you'd come in at 10 o'clock, but there'd be people on the internet because that was the only place you could access it. Back in the day, Angel Fire was a big one. TSN.ca, Ask Jeeves was one of my original
my favorite
go-tos.
site, if anyone else remembers this, you wouldn't have used it probably, Chris, but it was called Neopets. And you could
Neopets.
create your own like pets, and you bought them stuff, and you got coins and this and that. I
Really?
loved Neo. Like, I couldn't wait to go home from school. I'm like, I gotta get off the computer, Dad. I gotta feed my Neopet.
Neopets.
Neopets was like
Is that
it.
still a thing?
I don't
That's
know.
still Neopets.com. It's still
wow,
virtual
shoot
pet
it
game.
again. Yeah.
We're talking about OG websites from like back in the day when you remember getting on the computer. Like I was saying, I think I was like, I might have been the second person on the internet. That's how old I am. Remember getting on like TSN.ca and ICQ back in the day. Yours was...
Well, I had we both had Angel Fire. I
was
had
another one, yeah.
Neopets. I liked like the AOL chat rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Chat. Yeah.
Back in the day. What were you clicking on? What was like... We bring this up because Ask Jeeves finally shut down. Just shut down last week after 30 plus years of being a website. It was like the OG website when we were first getting on the internet. 519-354-8684.
Lindsay jogged a memory. Habbo Hotel. Did you ever do Habbo Hotel?
What was that?
Oh my God, it was like a little chat. You could chat. Like you built a character and you went to different rooms in the virtual hotel and you would just chat with people on there. And I'm like,
We
yeah.
were just chatting
I
with
was
strangers
like 10
all
years
over.
old building my 10-year-old chatting with strangers on Habbo Hotel. Habbo Hotel
You were
was
10 years old. And nowadays, I think we're a little smarter. But 10
I
years?
was nuts. Like one time my dad caught me on a chat room and he got so mad at me. Like
Oh,
I was,
rightfully.
because I didn't know. I was like, oh yeah, chat room. Like I'll chat with people. Jeff said Napster. Well, I
Napster,
said
yes.
Napster. I had Napster, LimeWire, and there was another like cheaper one. It was like Kazaa. And
Yeah. Winamp. What was it? Winamp was the program where you would like that was how you could play the music.
yeah, and the little graphic would
Oh,
zoom around, and then you'd burn CDs or whatever. And that was another one I got in trouble because my mom was always there was that rumor that the FBI would come and get you if you were downloading off LimeWire. So I had to do it behind my parents' back.
We're still on a list somewhere, aren't you?
Oh my God! So, and I
Wow.
feel like there's a lot of like funny things, like E-Bombs World and stuff
Oh.
like that. Homestar Runner.
Keep going. I'm drawing a blank. I'm like, what is the name of that?
What?
Was it Funny or Die? But that's
Funny
still
or
popular.
Die? Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, there was another one that was just you shouldn't have been on it back in the day.
Yeah.
Hot or Not. Do you
Hot or
remember
Not?
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could like rate people. Like you could put your picture and be like, rate my
Yes,
teacher, rate my
yes.
friend.
Addictinggames.com is what James says. Lindsay says Sims was more of
Oh,
a
it was-
computer, but that, yeah, OG back in the day. Rick says message boards. Oh, yeah, Lycos.com, Yahoo Messenger. Yo, There used to be tons of them. The OG websites we went to back in the day.
A different time, yeah. We were all just so excited to use the internet, you know? We were all talking to each other. And
Now, how can you go an hour of your day without using the internet? Like, and it's so many aspects. You're banking on it. Netflix.com is that
everything.
Everything's connected. Simpler times, Alana.
Yeah.
You better go feed your virtual pet, all right?
There's a new romantic gesture that's quietly winning over women. A man who has minimal social media and minimal digital footprint is being called a certified green flag, according to single women. So, like, don't know, especially if they're so out of it, they don't know about, like, how to make a TikTok or what a following count is and stuff like that. And I saw an article about it last night, how women are really going for this. But I'm like, oh, yeah, because I see videos all the time, ironically, women posting videos to their followers saying, like, I did it. I found a man. He has no social media. This is a sign to get you a man who's not on social media. They want that. Like, that's
really?
For these women. I'm not too into it. Like, if you have no social media, I'm kind of like, what are you doing? You too busy with your other girlfriend?
I feel like you would be, well, because you need a way to stalk. So...
Yeah, and when I don't have that, I'm like, forget it. Yeah. But I don't like it too hardcore when they're posting all the time. A healthy balance. I personally find it weird, kind of. There's nothing, but I know it. I've seen it. People who like women who love this, and that's like a huge green flag. So some people like they say there's other things obviously that draw them to these men, but that's like the final cherry on top. If he doesn't use social media, he doesn't post on social media because they say there's no like the digital noise. Like they're not worried about this and that and liking pictures. And you don't have to worry about him liking thirst traps from other girls and all these IG models and whatever.
You sound like you've got a little experience on that. You went deep on that one.
That's what women are saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what women are saying.
Didn't sound personal at all. Go ahead.
So, yeah, that's the whole thing. They're looking for men with no social media presence.
I like a woman without social media presence, too.
You do, eh?
I don't need that. I don't
Really?
live in that world. It's not, I don't care what other people think. And, like, if it gets a lot of likes, it's like, sometimes I'll post it and it'll be, I don't care. I'll look back at it months later. I'm like, 2 people liked it.
I hate myself because I do care. I don't want to care. I go through ups and downs. Sometimes
it's the generation, though. Like, you're in that generation where that's the thing.
Yeah, being so young and
So, okay. Yeah. This is what happens in the world.
Being so young and hip, sometimes it's hard. And sometimes it's like the nature of the beast with like our work and stuff. You think I want to be posting these thirst traps, Chris? You think I want to be telling people what I'm up to?
You can't help it.
No, I have to keep the show alive online, okay?
So my kids, their Instagram, they've deleted everything. There's nothing there. Like they're on there. They know what's happening, but they don't post anything. Okay? So they're there lurking around. Then you get into the next generation, which is like posting and hi fam, I had a new thing, I watch me cook, like all that BS. And then you get to like the 40 to 55, where like it's I don't care. And then you get to be 60, and then you're back posting again. On every post, like
every
right?
Thing.
Yeah,
it is a cycle.
Your mom and dad are doing that all the time.
I think you have to. I think it helps if you're both kind of on the same. Like personally, I think it helps if you're both kind of on the same page and social media. Like I don't think it works if one's posting all the time and one never posts. Not that it doesn't work, but I personally would like kind of equal because I don't post every little thing I do. You know what I mean?
No.
I only post the good things and when I look really good and when I'm doing something really cool. So I wouldn't want someone who's posting every little thing they do or every little thought that pops in their head. But I post enough that I'm like I don't want someone who doesn't post at all because then I feel like they're looking at me like, why are you posting?
So if you were with a guy at dinner and you look over and he grabs his phone, he's like, don't touch it, I gotta take a picture. And then he's like, hey guys, and he starts doing a live TikTok or something. Are you gonna be cool with that? Me and Alana are out for dinner. Take a look at us. Would you like that, or would you rather?
No, I think that'd be a little because that's not really my style. So I think that would be a little bit annoying. It depends how hot he is. I don't know.
So if he's hot, he can post.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I think you have to be like on equal playing fields and that kind of like on the same page.
This is what Margaret says. Your social media for a man just scares me because it reminds me of what a serial killer would do. They don't want anyone to know who they are. She wants to see a little bit of life.
No social media for a man. Yeah. No, I kind of agree. Like, why so mysterioso? What are you?
Okay.
What are you doing?
So
what
to
are you
keep
doing?
you ladies happy, I'll just poke around now and then to let you know I'm not a serial
Drop
killer.
a thirst drop here and then.
Well, Alan, I really can't help it. I am what I am.
Subscribe to the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast and never miss an episode. Plus, drop us a rating and a comment too. Listen live weekday mornings at 94.3 CKSY.com.